Barbara Stanwyck was not simply a Hollywood star, she was a force of nature. Born Ruby Catherine Stevens in Brooklyn, New York, her life began with hardship and uncertainty. Orphaned at a young age and raised in foster homes, she learned early on that survival required grit, independence, and unshakable determination. Yet those very hardships shaped the woman who would become one of Hollywood's most respected and highest-paid actresses. Her career spanned the golden age of film and the rise of television, and she remained admired for her professionalism, strength, and integrity. But even someone as composed as Stanwyck had her breaking point. And when it came to Raymond Burr, her dislike went beyond simple tension. It was a deep, principled hatred, one that stemmed from respect betrayed, dignity insulted, and a sense of decency violated. A childhood forged in hardship. Barbara Stanwyck's story begins in Brooklyn, where she was born Ruby Catherine Stevens on July 16, 1907. Her early life was marked by tragedy. Her mother died when she was young, and her father abandoned the family soon after. She and her older sister Mildred were raised in foster homes, moving from one household to another. The experience left Stanwyck with a fierce independence and emotional resilience. Her sister eventually became a showgirl, and Barbara learned early that the world was not kind to those who depended on others. These hardships shaped her personality and gave her a deep emotional depth that later translated into her acting. She was not just playing roles, she was expressing the truth of a life she had lived. This foundation of struggle and survival became the backbone of her career and the reason she commanded respect from colleagues and audiences alike. From speakeasies to Broadway in the roaring 1920s, Barbara Stanwyck found work as a dancer in New York's speakeasies and nightclubs. Her charisma and beauty caught the attention of producers, and she soon moved to Broadway, appearing in Noose in 1926 and Burlesque in 1927. These performances earned her strong notices and led to Hollywood scouts discovering her. She made her film debut in Broadway Nights, 1927, and the transition to film was seamless. Her screen name, Barbara Stanwyck, was borrowed from a stage character and became the perfect fit for her on-screen persona. Elegant, tough, and undeniably real. During this era, she quickly became known for her ability to portray women who were both strong and vulnerable, a rare combination that made her stand out in Hollywood. Her early success was not simply talent, it was the result of discipline, grit, and a drive to succeed, no matter the cost. A Star is Born, the 1930s and 1940s. Stanwyck's rise to stardom during the 1930s and 1940s was meteoric. She became one of Hollywood's most respected leading ladies, earning acclaim for roles that range from melodramas to comedies and thrillers. Her breakout came with Stella Dallas, 1937, where she portrayed a self-sacrificing mother willing to give up everything for her daughter. The performance earned her her first Academy Award nomination and cemented her reputation as a powerful actress. She continued to captivate audiences with films such as Ball of Fire, 1941, The Lady Eve, 1941, and the iconic Double Indemnity, 1944. In Double Indemnity, her role as the femme fatale Phyllis Dietrichson became a defining moment in cinema history, establishing her as the standard for the archetype. Her ability to switch between comedy and film noir with equal skill proved she was not just a star, but a true artist. A television legend, reinventing herself. As the studio era declined, many actors struggled to maintain their careers. Stanwyck, however, adapted. She transitioned into television and quickly became one of the medium's most respected stars. Her role as Victoria Barkley in The Big Valley, 1965 to 1969, introduced her to a new generation and earned her an Emmy Award. She later appeared in acclaimed television projects such as The Thornbirds, 1983, and The Colbys, 1985 to 1986, proving her talent remained undiminished. Her television work carried the same professionalism and charisma as her film career, and she continued to deliver performances that felt honest, grounded, and emotionally powerful. Throughout her life, Stanwyck remained a consummate professional, always punctual, prepared, and committed to her craft. She earned multiple awards and in 1982 received an honorary Academy Award, recognizing her lasting contribution to cinema. Love and loss, her 2 marriages. Stanwyck's personal life was as complex as her career. She married twice, and each relationship reflected a different era of her life. Her first marriage was to vaudeville comedian Frank Fay in 1928. Fay was already a successful stage star, and he initially helped her transition from chorus girl to leading lady. But the marriage soon became troubled. Fay's arrogance, drinking, and temper made life difficult, and his jealousy of her rising success created constant tension. Reports of verbal and physical abuse surfaced, and the marriage lasted 7 years. They divorced in 1935, a painful experience that left Stanwyck stronger and more determined. 4 years later, she married MGM heartthrob Robert Taylor. Their marriage seemed balanced and respectful, and they shared a love of ranch life and horses. Although their relationship faced long separations due to work, they remained privately close until their divorce in 1952. Many believe Taylor was the great love of her life, a legacy of respect and integrity. Stanwyck's reputation in Hollywood was built not only on her talent, but also on her integrity. She was admired for her humility and work ethic, and she rarely sought the spotlight outside her performances. Unlike many stars of her time, she lived a private life and treated colleagues with kindness and respect. Her difficult upbringing remained a constant reminder of what she had overcome, and she often credited those early struggles for shaping her discipline and emotional insight. She was known for her ability to lead a set without drama, and for her respect toward everyone from directors to crew members. Even as she became one of the highest paid stars in Hollywood, she never lost her sense of groundedness. This grounded nature is what made her so respected, and why her disdain for Raymond Burr was so shocking. The one co-star. She couldn't stand Barbara Stanwyck worked with many of Hollywood's greatest leading men, but there was one actor she truly could not tolerate, Raymond Burr. Burr was a rising character actor in the 1950s, often cast as brooding villains. When he was cast opposite Stanwyck, the tension was immediate. Stanwyck was already a seasoned star, and she expected professionalism and respect. Burr, however, was known for his arrogant and condescending attitude, especially toward women. He often undermined Stanwyck on set, challenging her interpretations and attempting to steal focus during scenes. For Stanwyck, who had fought hard to earn her place in a male-dominated industry, this was unacceptable. She later said that while she had worked with difficult people, Burr was impossible. Her dislike was not based on petty jealousy. It was based on principle. A clash of values and integrity. Stanwyck's disdain for Burr was deeper than simple personality conflict. She respected honesty, hard work, and humility, values shaped by her own difficult childhood. Burr, on the other hand, had a reputation for exaggerating stories about his life, including false tales of tragedy. Stanwyck despised hypocrisy and was quick to see through falsehood. She believed Burr's public charm masked a manipulative and self-serving personality. Crew members recalled an icy tension whenever they were in the same room, and Stanwyck kept her distance, refusing to engage in small talk. She remained professional, but her contempt was clear. She would not allow her work to be compromised by someone she saw as dishonest or self-important. For her, Burr represented everything she had fought against: arrogance, deceit, and disrespect. A silent hatred that spoke volumes. Despite her dislike, Stanwyck never publicly feuded with Burr. She believed that public conflict was beneath her. Instead, she kept her feelings private and allowed her silence to speak. When Burr's name came up, she responded with curt, unmistakable coldness. Friends recalled her Brooklyn fire returning whenever his name was mentioned. She once said, "Don't mention that man to me," and explained that there were people she would never invite to dinner, and he was one of them. These rare, harsh words showed just how deep her resentment ran. To Stanwyck, respect was earned, and Burr had destroyed his in her eyes. Her hatred was not dramatic or loud. It was quiet, steady, and rooted in principle. She believed that integrity mattered more than fame, and Burr had shown none. Outro, a life of strength and truth. Barbara Stanwyck died on January 20, 1990, at age 82, from congestive heart failure and chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. She requested no funeral service, and her ashes were scattered from a helicopter over Lone Pine, California, one of the places where she filmed her beloved westerns. Her legacy remains one of strength, professionalism, and emotional authenticity. She was a woman who rose from tragedy to become one of the most respected performers in Hollywood history. And though she rarely spoke ill of others, her hatred of Raymond Burr revealed a truth about her character. She valued integrity above all else. She would forgive many things, but she could never forgive disrespect, deceit, or a betrayal of professional dignity. In the end, her life was defined not just by her talent, but by her unwavering commitment to truth,